So I had a cool video idea for all these animals. I had a list of animals here, and I was thinking I'll go through each one and talk about which ones I think I could beat in a fight. But then I got through horse and zebra, and I was like, well, they're both gonna kill me. And then I realized that that's kind of a stupid video idea, and it wasn't that interesting. So I now have a new list of controversial animals, or animals that I think I could beat in a fight that would be controversial. Hot takes, because, I think a lot of people might disagree with me on this, but I feel confident enough to say I could beat these animals in a fight, okay? And I have some ground rules here first. My computer is lost. I can't find my computer, and I'm recording on my phone, so I clearly have no way to look up any statistics or fact check any of my beliefs on these animals. So I'm just gonna go off my basic knowledge on what I think these animals are like, okay? So that's first thing. Second thing, when I say fight to the death here, okay, when I say fight, I mean fight to the death, because the thing is, I can sustain any injuries, all right? I could lose all my limbs, I could go blind, I could, point is, at the end of the fight, as long as I'm still breathing and this animal is not breathing, that means I won the fight. Even if I died 20 minutes later, all right? That means I beat this animal to the death. Now, my stats, Jacob's stats. Let's look at this, okay? Not the best, not the brightest stats. A little below average. I'm an 18-year-old male. Very scrawny, and not the tallest, staggering 5'8". Can hope on that. And I weigh, I checked, like 130. I'm like 130, okay? So, with all this being stated, let's get right into it. First animal up, and I think these are going to get more controversial as we go down. I have a coyote. I have a friend, and we've had this debate for many years now, that if he could beat a coyote in a fight, and I was a hard-set believer that he could not do that, until we really got down and dirty with the details here. We looked. Did you know coyotes are only about 30 pounds, give or take, and they're fast. But what's a coyote gonna do to you, man? Okay. Wow. Realistically here, a coyote is agile. It's gonna be running around. It's gonna be running around at me. It's gonna be jumping on me. It's gonna be trying to claw my eyes out. Okay. Now, if I don't think I could take two coyotes, because if there's one coming up and coming from behind, I don't think, because I wouldn't be able, if I'm grabbing this one from behind me, the other one's gonna be lashing onto my face, and I believe that if it latches onto my face, I'm not winning that fight. I don't think I can get it off my face, because it's gonna be clawing into me. It could pull out my eyeballs or something, and if I'm blind, that fight's over. But here's the thing. I think 80% of the time, I could avoid this coyote from getting any parts of my face. If it's running at me, I could dodge. I could weave this coyote out of my way. And think about it. I can grab it, pick it up, and yeah, it's gonna be squirming and stuff, and it's fast, but I'm just gonna chuck it. And if it's running at me full force, I'm just gonna kick it. It's still a tiny little coyote. Okay? Second of all, a crocodile. I think the average man in America could defeat a crocodile. Now, I am technically below average. They're running at me. They're fast, yeah, but that big ol' snout they have, I'd say that's quite an inconvenience. If I jump, I haven't actually thought about this. Now that I'm saying it, if it's running at me, I could just jump on its snout, jump on its little nose. Yeah, I could jump on its nose. I don't think they're that fast. I don't think they're faster than a coyote, and they're definitely not more agile than a coyote. In an instinctual thing, if a crocodile is running at me, I'm gonna jump on its snout, jump on its head. If I get behind it, I could be holding it up with its snout, and I feel like I could just like start punching it, you know? I think I would have that fight 60% of the time. 60%. It's controversial. It's a controversial concept here, but that's what the video is about, okay? Next up, have a deer. I don't know how controversial a deer is. The main thing about a deer is that it's really fast. It's really fast and it runs away. But in this situation, we would be fighting to the death. So he would be running at me. He'd be running at me, probably trying to, like, you know, charge his head into me. I don't know if deers do that, but animals of that nature do that. I could just get out the way because I don't know what a deer would do to hurt me besides that, or trying to kick me. Thing is, I don't know what I would do to hurt a deer. That's the problem. I feel like I could grab his antlers and pull him to the ground. And some way get him onto the ground. Okay? And then once he's on the ground, he can get back up. But I'll start kicking him, you know, I'll start punching him. And think about it, this is a life or death situation. I will have my adrenaline pumping. My mind will be racing and jumping. I will be putting all my might and effort into beating up this deer that's on the ground. He'll get up, he'll start running around, he'll come back to me. But again, I feel like I put my odds of beating a deer above a crocodile. I don't think that's insane to say. I think that's pretty realistic, okay? But I think I have that. I think I have that. If a deer's running at me, because also, what is a deer gonna do to kick me? He could kick me. He could kick me, yeah. No, I have that. I have that for sure. Now here's the real one that you might start thinking I'm out of my mind. A panda bear. Now, if you put an average panda bear, I'm assuming they're like maybe 5'11", 5'10", something like that, standing up, against like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, that panda bear is losing every day of the week. Every day of the week. But if you put me against that panda, I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. But maybe like a smaller panda? Maybe, okay. A panda that if I stand up and I look at him, we're the same height, you know? Maybe he might be an inch taller or something. I think there's a world I could have that. Because have you seen pandas? They're idiots. They're so dumb, bro. And they just be rolling around. The thing is, they're pretty big, okay? And they got claws, but I don't think they know how to use them. I don't think they know how to use them at all. My brain is bigger than a panda's brain, probably, I think. And I feel like just in my brain, if I were to punch a panda like in the stomach or something, they would just give up. I don't have much more of an argument, you know. I just feel it in my heart that I could beat a panda if my life depended on it. I think I could. Holy crap. Oh my god. Yeah, I'd say this is the list. I want the takeaway to be, I could kill a coyote, a panda, a crocodile, and a deer in a life or death situation. I hope you leave this video more educated, more informed. I hope this brightened your day in any sort of way. And you know who's really out for blood? So it's a wicked animal. He's called the subscribe button. Yeah, you probably want to fight him. I bet you do. And I bet you'd win that fight too. If you went down there, just punched him real hard, he'd probably do what you say. He'd probably update you and stuff. Well, that's my video.